Hey guys, it's Kelly Jo. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video kind of as a way to motivate myself. I always say this, well, I don't know if I always say it like on camera, but to myself at least, I always say to myself, Kelly, you need to read more books and you need to read more and just not be on your phone as much or watching TV as much, because reading has really been something that I have had a goal for myself to meet. I used to love reading books, and I'm pretty sure in one of my vlogs I filmed like several months ago, I mentioned this, that I wanted to read more. I still haven't really done any better. And so I'm gonna try and do a little series or whatever it is on my channel where I try and read as many books as I can, whatever amount that is, I don't know, but I don't know, I just want to make a book video today and show you all the different books I currently own myself. I'll tell you which ones I've read and which ones I haven't read yet. I'm not really sure how this is gonna look, but yeah, so I might just post like reviews every once in a while of books that I've read, whether that's like a full video or like just like a short video of me talking about whatever book I'm currently reading. But yeah, that is what this video is. If you want to go follow me on Instagram, I will put the name up here. It's called KJo's Reads, and that's just my own little book page that I like to post pictures of what books I've read and what books I'm hoping to read next. I don't really have many posts on there yet, but yeah, I don't know. The goal is to just read as much as I can, and by making videos, I feel like that'll motivate me to do it more. Yeah, so, okay, so I'm honestly embarrassed that I'm still reading this book because I've had it for a while now, but this is my current read. It's Where the Crawdads Sing. This is my book that I am currently reading right now, and it's by Delia Owens. I think that's what the author's name is pronounced like, but I got this in Colorado in my Colorado vlogs just recently that I filmed a couple months ago. I got this book several months ago in that vlog, or in one of those vlogs, and I'm I'm only this far into it, like, and it's a good book. Like, I want to keep reading it, but I haven't finished it, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I'm starting to read a book and I really like it, why have I not finished it yet? Like, for some reason, I always have this expectation on myself to where if I sit down and start to read a book, for some reason, I have the expectation that I have to finish it all in one sitting. Like, and that shouldn't be what I'm pressured to do, because you shouldn't feel like you have to finish a whole book in like one day. But for some reason, that's what I set up for myself as an expectation, is like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and read the whole entire book. So we're not gonna do that anymore. Even if I only read a couple pages a day, I'm still gonna try and read at least something. But yes, this is my current read right now, and it's really good. I really like it, so we're gonna finish it at some point. And then I'm gonna show you all of the rest of my books that I have. I have all my books in like this drawer organizer thing, like in my cubicle area. But so these books are like from years ago, like middle school, even elementary school and high school. So the first couple books I'm going to show you aren't really like chapter books where you read them. These are just kind of like fun books I've had from when I was younger. This is a Diary of a Wimpy Kid do-it-yourself book. And I believe I got this at a book fair when I was like in elementary school or something, or even like middle school probably. But you just write your own things in here, and it gives you like little activities to do. So I don't know, I just keep this just to look at for memories. And then I'm not sure why I got this, but I got this book. It's called Games for All Occasions. And it's just a book full of games that you can like play with people, like outdoor games, card games, like this one says picnic games. Like, it just has all of these game ideas, and I'm not sure why I got this book when I did, but I guess it's kind of fun. So there's that. So here is an actual Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. This is called The Ugly Truth, and I believe I also got this at a book fair. Most of my books will be from a book fair from like years ago. Then I have The Hunger Games. This is the only Hunger Games book I have out of like the whole series, but in my personal opinion, The Hunger Games, the first one, this one is the best. So I'm gonna plan on rereading this sometime. But there's that one. This is a book that I got from a garage sale, I'm pretty sure, for like 25 cents or something. But this is Little Women, and I've never read Little Women before, believe it or not. I honestly don't know much about Little Women, so yeah, one thing I will say, I'm not very knowledgeable. Like, I'm not kept up with like famous books or like popular books or like what the new trend is for like what books are popular nowadays. But even books, like, I know this is an old story, but even then I really haven't branched out that much and read like even well-known stories. So yeah, this is Little Women. So I believe I started this, but I did not finish it. This is a book that I have sadly not read and I've had it for years. I got this at a book fair, and I'm pretty sure I got this book because I liked the cover, if I'm going to be completely honest. This is called The Shadow Queen, and I just liked how the cover looked, and I got it, and I never read it. If anything, as soon as I'm done with this current read, I'm going to start on this one because I've had it forever, and I have no idea what it's about. Then I have this book, and it's all about dogs, so it's perfect. I got this as a gift, I think, one year for like Christmas or something. But it's called A Prince Among Dogs and Other Stories of the Dogs We Love. It basically just has a bunch of different stories of dogs, like people's dogs. And it's just super cute, and I'm pretty sure I've read most of this book before. Then I have this one. It's called 13 Treasures, and it's a fantasy book. I would say my top like genre, I guess, of books that I like to read are definitely fantasy, or like the dystopian ones, like The Hunger Games or Divergent or Maze Runner. This is definitely something that I enjoyed reading when I was younger. I remember reading this book, and it's about fairies, and so there's that one. Then this one is actually from Little House on the Prairie. I don't know how many books are technically in Little House on the Prairie, but like the series. But this is one of them. It's called These Happy Golden Years, and I'm pretty sure it's about Laura Ingalls Wilder getting like married or something. But yeah, this one is kind of old. It's been through a lot, but I'm pretty sure I read this book a long time ago. But I just want to reread all my books just so I can, I don't know, read them for another time, and then also just read some new books. This book I have not read, but I've kept it because I took a college class and they gave it to us for free. I don't really know. I got it from school. It's called The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, and I guess it's a Netflix film. I don't know much about this book, but I just never read it. Yeah, I guess it's based on a true story, I'm pretty sure. So this one is, I'm pretty sure, part of a series. It's just like, I don't really know what genre this is. I don't know. It appeals to 4th through 7th graders. So yeah, it's called Confectionately Yours, Sugar and Spice. I'm pretty sure it's like a romance book or something, but for like younger ages. I don't really know, but it's part of a series. So that's the only one I have though of that. I bought this book as like, it was a required like source that we needed to have for the class, and I decided to keep it because I actually thought this was a really good book. It's called The Depression Cure, and I'm a psychology major, so I really got a good use out of this book just for the class, but also just in real life, like reading about this as someone who has had depression and anxiety and stuff. This has really been like, I found a lot of information in this to be useful. This is The Mouse and the Motorcycle. It's a good one. This is a fantasy book. I got this at a book fair. I've probably read it like 10 times, but I'm gonna read it again. It's called The Grim Legacy, and it's about this girl who starts to work at a library, and the library is like magic and stuff, and she gets to like go to different worlds and stuff, but I really like that book. And then this one is Junie B. Jones. And Junie B. Jones is like, it's just a throwback to my childhood. I read all the Junie B. Jones books when I was in elementary school, and this is the only one I have left. Or like, this is the only one I actually have like owned, but I read these all the time, so this is just something that I've always kept. And then also another series that I read a lot when I was younger was Magic Tree House. And so let me know if any of you have read Magic Tree House or Junie B. Jones when you were younger. This is called The Night at Dawn, and it's like the second one. I have definitely not read every single Magic Tree House book because I'm pretty sure she still makes these. Like, she still writes them. So that's pretty cool. I don't even know what this is. It's a horse book, and I was really into horses when I was younger, and I still am, but this is called Summer Camp Adventure, and it's like a horse book. I don't really know what it's about, but it's part of a series. This one I've definitely read several times. It's called School's Out, and it's about an Amish girl, and she kind of is like, she's really funny, her character, and she seems to always find trouble wherever she goes. And so it's just kind of a really fun book. It's an easy read, so I really like that one a lot. So the last book that I have in my bin here is this type of like scary horror book, which is actually another genre that I like to read, is scary books. But this is by Mary Downing Hahn, and she's also another author that I read a lot of when I was in elementary school, because she has a lot of like creepy books. But this is called The Ghost of Crutchfield Hall. And I can't tell you how many times I've read this one, and I do remember what it's about. So yes, I really like this book. It's just, it's creepy, but it's not like super creepy, you know? Okay, so I found my last little pile of books. I haven't counted how many books I have. I have Haunted Castle on Hallows Eve, and I have Twister on Tuesday. Here is Divergent. I love this book so much. Again, I love dystopian type of books, but this is just the first one. I want to hopefully find the other ones. Okay, and then these last couple of books I'm going to show you are books that I have not read yet, but I do have them, so I'm going to make sure and try to get these read. These first two I got at a thrift store. And the thrift store that I normally show in my videos is where I get these. They have so many books there for like really cheap, like 50 cents or something. But I got both of these because they looked kind of like something I would be interested in reading. They are kind of like mystery books in a way, or they're kind of like creepy. And so that's what these are. This one is called The Dead Detective. And then this one is also kind of a mystery. It's called Jane Doe, and it's by Victoria Stone. So yeah, it says it's about, I don't know, it just sounds like another mystery book, so I don't know if it'll be good, but we'll see. This next book that I have, I actually got it as a gift for my grandma, and it's called Crazy Little Thing Called Marriage, and it's 12 Secrets for a Lifelong Romance. So I got this as a gift for my grandma for Aiden and I when we got married, and so I haven't finished it. I think I started a little bit of it, but I haven't read through the whole thing. So yeah, that's kind of a different type of book than I've really read before. I've never read a book about marriage, but it's by Dr. Greg and Erin Smalley. So that's what that one looks like. This book, I don't really know why I got this book. It just, I don't know. I will say, I am kind of like, I get influenced by the covers of books, even though the cover shouldn't matter. I thought the cover of this book looked really pretty, and the story behind it sounded kind of cool. It was something different than I really read, but it's called Reading Lolita in Tehran. I have no idea if I even said that right. Basically, this book is based on a true story. It takes place in Iran and in the Islamic Republic, and it's basically about this teacher who secretly gathered some of her students, and they read books together that were seen as forbidden. So it says they read forbidden books, and it was kind of like a book club, but it was in secret. So yeah, I don't know, it's just something very different that I wouldn't normally read, but I thought it kind of sounded cool. Okay, so here are the last two books that I'm gonna show you guys. I found them. I'm pretty sure I showed this book in one of my vlogs. It's called The 57 Bus. It's based on a true story, and it's like a true crime type of deal. But yeah, I have not finished this book yet, and I need to. And then the last book I own is called The Memory of Running, and it's just kind of like a fiction book, and I got it from the thrift store, and it just sounded like kind of a fun little read. So yeah, it's not very long, but that's what this one is. And yeah, that is all of the books that I own, and all the books that I want to get through and reread or read for the first time. Yeah, I have quite a pile of books. I have a lot of books. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try and read more, so be on the lookout for some book videos coming up, whether that's like a little short video about them, or like I said, I will post my reviews and thoughts on each of the books as well on my Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like it, and let me know in the comments if you want to, any books that you suggest that I start reading. Hopefully I'll get through all of these books. Maybe I'll start with these because they're really easy. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into reading, and I hope you guys will stick around to see what books I read and things like that.